Hello, everyone. I hope you're doing great. So, today, basically, we are starting a series and try to be consistent on coming live on a regular basis to give answers to your questions. A lot of people from our community actually, we are approximately having a community of more than 22,000 people. Okay, a lot of people. Sees us on regular basis in last one year approximate 1.5 years, more than 60 lakh people have seen us on LinkedIn combined. Now we are also officially partner at Microsoft. Okay, so that is how things are going on. So guys, I would love to hear about you at what stage of life you are currently at. Okay, what you are doing right now, what you are looking. If anyone have any question about anything, they can ask me in the chat. Okay, I would love to give answers to their question. That is the whole agenda of these kinds of conversations which we guys are going to are planning right now. Today I will be also going to discuss with you major top 5 behavioral types of interview question which a lot of companies ask in interview, and what should be your answer, how if I have to give an answer, what answer I will give. That is the one thing. I personally ask a lot of questions in interviews as well, because I'll take a lot of interviews of people on regular basis. So that is how things currently look like. So I would love to hear. Rahul is also writing hi. So what is your thought? Ki, matlab, what question? If you have any question, just write in the chat. I would love to hear. By the way, okay. So basically, we will be covering a lot of interview questions here. Okay. First question which I'm going to take today is, tell me about yourself. I'll be very honest with you. This is the first question which every single interviewer asks, and based on my personal experiences, sometimes, matlab, let's say if an interviewer give you a brief about himself and it take 2 minutes, ideally you can take 2 to 4 minutes time period, not 20 minutes. I'll very honest with you. Sometimes people have come and tell me a 20-minute introduction, which is far. मतलब, it has a lot of content. Okay, and recruiter generally personally, मतलब, it should be like a two-way conversation rather than one way, because what people really love, that is the one thing. Tell me about yourself here. I'll be very honest with you. What things companies want to hear? There are a couple of pillars where you can add these things in your answer. First, you can talk about your what is the relevant experience you have. Second thing is, you can also talk about how you're passionate about that industry. Okay, if someone is passionate about that industry, that creates a really good value for the company as well. Third, if you can talk about the some projects you've built it, if you have built some like proofs, if you have some proof of work, that let's say if you're trying to become a product manager and you pick up, let's say you go for an interview at Mintra and you, let's say, pick up a open source model, train it over a custom data set and build a product. Okay, and you also measure the metrics of that product, and then you go and talk about that thing in interview. Okay, that becomes a really a proof of work. That proof of work is going to give you a lot of understanding how things really look like here, what organizations are now currently looking. Take second thing here, what I feel, matlab, I will tell you, if you can talk about, matlab, it should be from start. If you have less than matlab, if you have more than 8 years of work, then you can start from last 10 years of your journey. But if you're less than 8 years, then you can talk about your whole journey. Okay, I will tell you one very interesting thing, guys. Today happened. I seen one resume of 7 page. Okay, I will tell you one thing, that 7 page resume. I just want to tell to those people who create so much long resumes, HR is not going to propose you after seeing that resume. Okay, to be very honest, your resume should be a 1 page or max 2 page resume. You should create. That is the one thing which I will share it with you guys. So anyone have any question? Rahul is also writing key hi. Uh, so Rahul, देखो, I will tell you one thing which the Rahul question is basically कि Gaurav, what are the most important thing what companies look into a product manager? It depends on the age and how much package you're targeting. To be very honest, there's a different scenarios happen at different stages of your career. If someone is let's say zero to if someone is targeting 0 to 20 lakhs, then that ball game is totally different. If someone is targeting 25 to 45 lakh, the whole equation changes a lot. Okay, I will tell you what are the crux three things which organization look like. First, they see ki how structurally you are thinking about things. Second, what kind of questions you are asking. That also gives a lot of clarity about you. Third is how much, how what kind of solutions you are giving. I will tell you one thing. One of our student Disha given a interview at Microsoft, and when she gave the interview in Microsoft, they have asked about product. Okay, what product she love. At that moment, she discussed about the whole structure. Then he also talk about the what kind of solution he gives. So that becomes a critical thing. Okay. Second question, yeah, what I feel which we guys can also think of. Okay. Second question is basically why do you want to work here? A lot of companies ask this kind of question on regular basis. Ki, why you want to join our company? I will tell you how to give answer to those kinds of questions. To be very honest, if I was in your place, I will going to give answer like first. If I have some relevant experience, if they go, I'll be very honest with you guys. I have majorly worked into e-commerce and B2B SaaS. That is the major experience which I have. If I have to give answer, I'm very honest with you. I'm very passionate about AI and e-commerce. Okay, that is my personal favorite. Take e-commerce as a market in India is approximately $50 billion market. Okay, which will be going to around $1 trillion market in next 10 years of time period. Okay, and Indian e-commerce market COD and returns is a really big challenge, which is currently solving by this quick commerce giant like Blinkit, Zepto, Instamart. These players are solving, and very recently I was hearing that Microsoft is also going to invest a lot of money in quick commerce. I was very recently seeing this thing. Amazon actually is going to invest a lot of money in e-commerce because they are certainly they are not the leaders into the quick commerce market. To be very honest, they are going to invest a lot of money. Take a in Indian market very soon. That is the one thing. So if anyone have any questions so far, they can ask here. Okay, it's more like a conversational. You can put a question in the comment box. I will definitely going to give you the reply on that. Take care. That is the whole agenda. And if you feel value, just write in the comment box or in the chat. I will also get a better clarity. मतलब what kind of conversation we should bring. The second thing is when you're giving an answer like कि, why do you want to work with us? First can be relevant answer, relevant experience. Second will be passion. Are you genuinely interested about that industry? मतलब, I'm very passionate about solving the education as a problem. Okay, so making people industry relevant for AI. To be very honest, I will tell you one thing. India has signed $200 billion MOUs with investors during AI summit. I generally 80% people don't pay, but 20% people pay. That is $40 billion, which is significantly really large amount. In fintech, can anyone tell by the way in the comment what amount of investment fintech as domain have received in the last 5 years? Due to that, the salary hike, the fintech as an industry has significantly grown in India. Can anyone tell in the comment box? Yeah, what is that number? Gaurav, this is the number which people have, fintech has received. Due to that, people get a growth. I will tell you that is $40 billion. $40 billion fintech has received in last 5 years. Due to that, that whole industry has significantly grown in the market. That same money is going to come in AI as an industry in next 2 years. So that is how the markets are now evolving, and these signals are clearly visible in Bangalore. To be very honest, okay. Second, third question: why should we hire you? That is a very very interesting question. Okay, do you have some deep tech understanding about that product? That can be one way. Second can be, are you interested, are you having, why you are a fit for that role? Are you more very passionate? Are you having some proof of work which you have built in the past? That can be a great way to showcase to interviewer that you are the relevant guy to solve that problem, to be very honest. Another question which a lot of companies ask, why you are leaving your current job? I will tell you a very, very simple answer. Never ever say a bad word about your ex. It can be company or it can be a person. Okay, or it can be your boss. Okay, or maybe reporting manager. So never ever say a word about your ex. I will tell you based on my own experience is that they go majorly all companies are same, to be very honest. Okay, you have to work with people and you have to make a good relationship with them if you want to grow into that company. So you ideally should talk about the positive experience which you have. What I generally say, कि why I want to leave, if I have to relocate from that location, that can be one reason. Second, year, what I personally prefer is that if let's say acquisition happen, due to that now management has changed significantly. After acquisition, all company culture changes a lot. Okay, you can also take an example of X. After acquisition of Twitter, the whole X become totally different new place. Okay, so that those kinds of answers you can give, or if you have some genuine reasons, okay, then you can also talk about that as well. Okay, but it should not like ideally you should not give anything bad about your last company. Like कि we are not learning, I'm currently on a bench. Okay, that is the reason I want to leave this company. There is simple reason, because if you give these kinds of answers, companies are not going to pay you at that moment, and there is a simple reason why they do it. To see, देखो, to see कि यार when you speak in negative, na, कि यार let's say I'm currently on a bench and I'm not learning. So interviewer at that time get the understanding that this guy is not doing anything significant from last 3 month or 4 month time period. It certainly gives a red signal. Okay, that is the another way. Uh, Now a lot of people are going to ask me, ki Gaurav, देखो, and I will tell you one thing. Building a brand over LinkedIn, if you want to break into product management or you're not getting calls, building a brand over LinkedIn is also going to help you a lot. Start posting on regular basis. Start talking about your journey, what you are seeing, and what things you can improve. Today, I will take a simple example. uh, Zepto in itself have a lot of bugs, to be very honest with you, and there are a lot of improvement areas. If you start picking up 2 3 improvements about Zepto and then create a post on LinkedIn, that can be a great way to get more opportunities. Then a lot of people ask here, where lot of interviewer ask ki, where do you see yourself after 5 years? How many of you are like those people ki Gaurav, we don't know about what is going to happen tomorrow, how we can tell about what we are planning after 5 years? How many of you are like that person? Just type yes yes into the comment box. Okay, we can get the idea. Totally fine here. Because I will tell you why companies ask you this kind of question. I will tell you, to companies want to see ki things, are you ambitious person? People generally love to work with ambitious people, to be very honest. Second reason is, yeah, what you are looking, can company provide you in next 5 years? Like generally when a company is hiring, they ideally want you to stay there for 5 years. Like they want it, but that is the reality of IT market. People switch every single year, and that should be the ideal scenario as well, to be very honest, if you ask me. Because I met a lot of people. I will tell you one thing: people who are having 10 years of work into IT and do not have 30 35 lakh rupees of package. Those people are generally those, sorry, my bad. Those people generally have made very less switches in the market. Okay. uh, I will tell you I will tell you two answers. Okay, depending on experience level. If someone is 0 to 2 years of work ex, when I was in 0 to 2 years of work ex, so what was my ideal answer? If I will say, I always say I want to become director of product at your company. Okay, why I'm saying to you that it's work for 0 to 2 years of work ex, there is simple reason, because your hiring manager is never going to feel anxious that this guy will take my job someday. That is not going to happen. But if you have, let's say, 5, 7 years or 10 years of work, then you cannot say that line. Then you can say like senior manager, matlab, matlab, just see also the position who is taking your interview. If CEO is taking your interview, then you can say I want to become a director of product. Until only director of product is not sitting there, you have to also check that thing. That is how that can be one answer. Second answer can be you're working into building some amazing fintech product, AI product. So something which you are genuinely interested. Okay, that you can talk about it. Many times people ask, many interviewer ask you, what are your strengths, what are your weaknesses? I will tell you what should be the answer for these kinds of questions. You can ask like, if I have to give answer for strength, I'll be very honest. One strength to be honest. What are your strengths? Okay, let's say I'm a really hardworking guy. That is my strength. Okay, but if you ask me what is my weakness, if someone is asking me foolish question, I become angry. To be very honest. Okay, and I just sometimes I become really angry. That is my. I'm working on that. Okay, and you should also tell about it in the end that I'm working on this problem. Okay, that should be the ideal answers. Okay, which you should discuss. Okay, I've picked up today five. Okay, if you like this kind of series, you can just enter a comment, like. Please do more these kinds of series. We will bring and have a conversation with you guys. Ki what questions you have, you can ask us. I will give you my honest viewpoint. Yeah, this is my viewpoint. Yeah, if I have to restart something, I have to look a job opportunity again. This is how I will do it. Many times people ask you, Gaurav, how you become a partner at Microsoft. I will give you answer about that as well. To be very honest, there is a they have a whole shortlisting process for it. In India, there are very few partners they have, so we actually applied for it and we got selected into that opportunity. It's a very honestly, it's an amazing opportunity for us as well. Okay, to learn a lot of new stuff from Microsoft. That is how things look like, guys. Anyone have any question about anything, just ask me in the comment. Yeah, this is the question I have. uh, अच्छा, yes, Rahul asked me how to build a brand over LinkedIn. Okay, Rahul, यार देखो, building a brand over LinkedIn is it's a game of consistency, to be very honest. I'm also now trying to I'm also start posting 3 to 5 content pieces on a main account on regular basis. That is my trial as well. It's a game of consistency rather than talent, to be very honest. How much consistent you are with the things, that becomes a critical thing. If you are posting one post per day, it's a good mark, to be very honest. Okay, guys. Okay, another guy asked me ki, how should we reach out to recruiter? Yeah, देखो, reaching out to recruiter, to be very honest, मतलब देखो, I'll very honest with you. HRs are not the right people to reach out, because thousands of people are reaching out to HRs on regular basis, and they also don't have that authority. Try to reach out to head of product or founder. Founder, if let's say that company is having uh, less than, if company having less than 250 employees, you should reach out to you should reach out to the CEO. Okay, and that is how things look like. If it's more than that, reach out to director of product, because he is managing that hiring. Okay, guys, if anyone have any question, they can write. Okay, sure, yeah.